Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen, and today I am doing a really quick, really fun little book tag. I am doing the Gilmore Girls book tag, and I'm excited about it. I love Gilmore Girls, and this is a super sweet, super short tag, so I thought it would be fun. So let's get started. Okay, all of these prompts are based on the Gilmore Girls characters and their personalities, so this should be interesting. I again tried to pick books that I haven't really mentioned a lot of, so I could give you guys a little variety. And it was actually surprisingly hard to come up with the answers for these. I don't know, it just kind of was. I don't know why, but you know. Okay, the first prompt is Lorelai, a character with a witty or sarcastic sense of humor. And so for that one, I chose Jace Wayland from the Mortal Instruments series. This is the second in the series. I could not find City of Bones. I know we have it. I looked all over. I could just be blind and didn't see it. But I just, in these books, I mean, honestly, Clary and Jace and, like, most of the characters have a pretty good sense of humor, but Jace, to me, his sense of humor is super sarcastic, super witty. I don't know. I love his sense of humor, so that's what I'm going with, is Jace Wayland from the Mortal Instruments series. The next is Rory, your favorite classic, and I think this is a perfect prompt for the Rory character, and I'm going with, okay, so I don't want to cheat and say all of Jane Austen's, because, like, this is, like, the complete, like, set of her works that I have. But I am going to go with Pride and Prejudice, because that is one of my favorite books of all time. And, I mean, come on. Really, any Jane Austen, but Pride and Prejudice, my favorite classic of all time. Next is Luke, a book you love, but are afraid to admit it. And I don't really have one of those. If I could generalize it, I might just say biographies, like early American history biographies. I have read biographies on Thomas Jefferson and on John Adams and things like that, and I do enjoy those, although they sometimes can be dry, and other people aren't like, well, I love those. I'm gonna say generally early American history biographies. That's what I'm gonna say for that. Yeah. All right, Elaine, a musical character. So I'm going with Jessamine from The Goodbye Days. I have mentioned this book in one of my other videos, but I didn't really talk about the characters too much. The characters in this book, they go to a fine arts school, and Jessamine is a pianist in the book, and she, like, sees colors while she when she hears music. So I think that's just a super cool thing about her. So that is Jessamine from Goodbye Days, a musical character. Dean, your first book love or character. I guess it's a book you loved or character you loved, and I'm gonna go with let me pull him off the shelf. I'm gonna go with Ron Weasley, because he was I loved him up until the movies came out, and then I was a hardcore Malfoy. Yeah, Malfoy was my super crush. I don't know, he was cute. And then when they started getting older, I went back to good old Ron, because he started to get cuter. But yeah. But it's not talking about movies, it's talking about books. So if I had to say, my first love of books was Harry Potter, and first character was Ron Weasley. Next, prompt is Sookie, a book that you devoured. I could read this over and over again, The Time Traveler's Wife. It is so, so, so good. Devoured this one. I've devoured many books, but I just chose this one for this prompt, and I love this book, could read it over and over and over and over again. Jess, a book you love that gets the most hate. I thought about this one, and I could not come up with one. I really don't know a book I love that people don't like. Maybe some Stephen King. I honestly do not know. I need to turn my phone off. I'm so bad at this, guys. I really am. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I cannot say that I know of a book that I love that people hate. Depends on the group of people. I don't know. Okay, then I have Miss Patty, a book that was ruined by the hype. I think this one's really funny. But I'm going to go with The Hazelwood. I looked forward to this book really, really did. And I heard about it, how good it was. And it just fell flat for me. And I think maybe that's because I had hyped it up a whole bunch. So it just kind of fell flat for me. That is what it is. The Hazelwood. Emily Gilmore, an expensive book. I'm going to tell you guys, my husband is a huge Brandon Sanderson fan. And we have quite a few of his novels. We have like the mass paperback of Mistborn. Can I just tell you, my husband just spent like $150 on a leather-bound, signed first edition of Mistborn. And I was like, I can't even complain because I would, if it was somebody I really loved, I probably would do the same thing. So, and he was showing me video of like all the art in the book and stuff, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, but talk about a freaking expensive book. Like, yo, that's an expensive book. And last is Paris, an uptight character. And I'm going to go with Talia from The Titan's Curse. To me, I know she's like a baddie. Like, I know she is, but to me, she's just so uptight. That is just my opinion of her. She's not one of my favorite characters. But yes, I'm going to go with Talia from The Titan's Curse, which is the Percy Jackson, The Olympians series. So that was super quick, super fun. Just wanted to do a quick one for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.